Hi, I'm Emily. I'm a physiotherapist and I am coming to talk with scoliosis support and research all about mindfulness for March. I know that when you first hear about mindfulness, I definitely have the reaction like, oh, it's really woo-woo, it's not going to help me. But actually, there's lots of ways that mindfulness can have a positive impact on our physical and emotional well-being. Something that I think we all need a lot of with our scoliosis. Mindfulness is about being more present, if we put it into really simple terms. So being a bit more aware of our surroundings, of our emotions, and of how we feel physically. This is important with scoliosis because our emotional state has such a big impact on how we feel physically. And if we can try and take a bit more control of those emotions and of our feelings, then it should in turn have a positive effect on our physical health as well. With that being said, the first thing that we're going to do for Mindful March is have a little think about a pain tracking exercise. Now, this is something to create that objectivity with pain, because sometimes when we're having a really rotten day with our pain, we can start to get into this endless cycle of, I'm in pain, I feel stressed about it, I tense up more, then I'm in more pain, then I feel more stressed, yada, yada, yada. On and on it goes. To break that cycle, we're just going to take a moment to take a step back, try and take in how we're feeling, and then we can move on from there. The first thing we'll do is get into a really comfortable position. So I'm going to lie down. I've not got any cushion behind my head, but if you would like one, grab one. Just make sure that you're super comfy. I don't mind where you want to lie. Once you're completely relaxed, we'll shut our eyes. And we're just going to start right at the top of your head and objectively note, as we scan down through the body, any areas that feel sore or stiff or uncomfortable. Each time you come across one of those spots, we're just going to put a little marker, a little red flag in our mind's eye. So we're scanning down through the head and the neck, and down into your shoulders. Now feel free to take a longer time than I am with this to notice every little detail. We're keeping travelling down through your chest, through your arms, all the way down to your fingertips, noticing any areas that feel sore or stiff. Just putting that little red marker onto those areas. Down through your stomach, your lower back, through your glutes, your hips. Just noticing how you're feeling. Into your thighs, your knees, and down through your calves and your shins. And finally to your little toes. So we've built up a little map of how the body is feeling, any little areas where we're feeling a bit sore. So now we can be quite objective with this pain. We've named it, we've labelled it, it's a bit less threatening. And I want you to take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to picture pushing the pain out of all of those areas with those little red flags. I know it sounds a bit woo-woo, bear with me. So big breath in, breathing out, pushing out of that pain, almost pushing your breath into those painful areas. And the idea here is we're taking a bit of control, but we're also trying to actively relax through those areas of tension. And that's why it's so important that we are really comfortable when we start this exercise. Do one last deep breath in and out. And if you want to, feel free to pause the video and you can just stay there and carry on as long as you want. The idea is that by putting a label onto those sensations in our body, we're objectifying it, we're taking away all of that emotional turmoil, and we're becoming much more present and objective with where we're actually feeling certain sensations. We're becoming much more aware and focused inwards rather than just feeling super stressed about how we physically feel. It can take a little bit of practice to get used to, and it might not be for everybody, but I hope giving it a go was helpful, and I hope this is something that you can save and reuse in the future. Drop us any questions below if this was something that you'd like to do more of, or you have any thoughts or feelings about, and we'll see you soon for the rest of Mindful March.